Brad Williams, Excel Prime. This one, if you're not familiar with indirect, may throw you for a bit of a curve. Let me see if I can walk you through it. Count the number of Fridays between two dates. Generally, if you can visualize it, you can see that from Monday to Monday, it'll be one. But what about, say we went from February 9th to July 17th of some given year? How many Fridays are there? We can use the tools within Excel to figure this thing out. The challenge here would be dates. We need to go and we need to figure out the specific day we want. Here, we're counting Fridays. So we have to be explicit here. You see here, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. This is defined within Excel. If we want Fridays, we have to say weekday. The numbers we're looking at have to equal D6. We solved that one. Now, go to the very beginning. Well, we said count. We know we're going to use SUMPRODUCT. Why don't we use count? Because we're looking at a big range of data, and count is not going to be able to do it. So look internally. We're going to use weekday. Well, weekday only makes sense. Returns the day of the week as a number. We want to make sure weekday is equal to 6. Row, we're going to have row. Returns the row number of a cell reference. That's what's key here, cell reference. We're looking for weekday, row, between two dates. How are we going to be able to figure out those rows? Well, we use indirect. Indirect is a cell reference. Don't get married into this thing. Keep in mind, if we're looking at indirect and we define B6 and B7, that's our reference. Row is going to reference B6 to C6. Don't build any more into it. It's too complicated. Just keep in mind, creates a cell reference. So what does that do? Well, here's your reference. It's obscene. You hit this, you're going to get 4,086 zeros. And I don't know what the 4086 represents, but it's just part of indirect. That's why I say don't delve in this unless you plan on being an Excel ninja and want to look under every rock. Here's indirect, reference, and B6 and C6. The semicolon is what is the key here. What we're doing here is we're just looking. We want to look between this date and this date. We're looking at January 1st to 31st. We can go up here. We can look here. If we go up to this 1 week period, we're still going to get those 4,086 under indirect. Again, don't dwell too much into this. Weekday again is going to return the day of the week. If we look here at this serial number, F9, what do we have here? We're going to have 47119 all the way through to January 31st. There should be 30 days here, maybe 31. We're going to look, we're saying weekday, find number 6. And the only way this works is because of this indirect. It's saying, show me the rows or the dates or the serial of each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on and so forth. Looking at this first serial number or date and the last, here is 471119, 11/2029, 11/29. Here, 1/31/2029. And B12 represents this Wednesday, the 31st. All we're doing is saying weekday, go ahead and show us those particular numbers. And then we look at this array here, F9. We're going to see 0001, 0001, 00. Well, we know what SUMPRODUCT's going to do. Going to add them up. Here, 52. We took the entire year. if you look here under row, there's going to be 364, 365 dates based on, well, the key thing here is this indirect. If you're trying to incorporate something like this, keep it as simple as possible. Say, I'm using indirect. And I know why, because I'm referencing 2 dates. And I need to see the dates. I need all those rows. I need to see all those rows. Step 4. Now, if you're stumped as to this row thing and the indirect, here, what I did is I took row indirect and I just copied it here so you could see what it does. Or I just formatted the date. And this is the 52 week. And you're going to note, you're going to see that I hid a bunch of the rows. There's 365. I took the first date and the last date. This is what the row indirect does. It's just going to provide a reference from here to here. And row, what does row do? It just returns the number of rows. And that's exactly what it did. It is a nifty tool, this indirect. Sometimes really hard to see, to visually see. Now you can see it. This is a case where I want you to just work this thing out. It can puzzle you or frustrate the heck out of you. Just practice, practice, practice. Brad Williams, XL Prime. Thanks for watching.